Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Wednesday, June 18 tease the seduction is on, an unexpected proposal, and a protection duty. The seduction's on as Ava Jerome, Maura West, flirts with Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, while Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, makes an unexpected proposal, and Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, takes on protection duty. General Hospital spoilers imply that will overflirt with Cody at the Metro Corp pool during tomorrow's show, teasing him and saying, well, a lady never tells. Cody took on the well-paying job of seducing Ava away from Rick Lansing, Rick cursed, after Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Muncy, talked him into it. It looks like he's starting to get somewhere, as she's definitely intrigued, otherwise she wouldn't be flirting. Considering the subject matter, Ava may just be feeling like Cody's more her style than Rick. She's definitely checking Cody out as he lays on the chaise by the pool. Elsewhere, Curtis Ashford, Bummel Turner, is talking about his marriage troubles to his ex again, during a clip for the June 18 show, as Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, looks concerned. He tells her it might already be too late for Portia and him, even though the troubled couple have been civil. There's still the offense Curtis can't get by that Portia kept important things from him. Things like she was being blackmailed by Drew, even though she finally told him. She's not saying anything beyond what she'd already admitted to Curtis about changing Heather Weber's, Ali Mills, medical records. That's why Curtis thinks it's too late. He can't trust her. Across town, it's obvious that Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, is going off to her mother about Drew during a clip for tomorrow's GH. Trina will confront Portia at the hospital and get in her face, asking, "Shouldn't I hate that man so much?" Trina is in a rage over something that Drew has done, possibly having to do with his dealings with Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup, who feels indebted to him. Kai, of course, would feel indebted to Drew, since he found the doctor who made him walk again and paid for the surgery. But the issue is, nothing Drew does is without strings, as he still wants Kai to be the spokesman for his pet project. Speaking of, Drew will be with Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, who's mourning the custody loss of her children. Drew is scheming to get them back, so he'll propose they get married as soon as possible, feeling it would work for the custody appeal. He pleads with her, but she looks uncertain, already feeling discouraged and drained. He tells her at least this gives them a fighting chance if she says yes. However, the real reason is to gain more control over her. In other news, it looks like Rick is at GH for some reason during the GH clip for Wednesday, as Isaiah takes on protection duty. Apparently Rick is troubling someone Isaiah cares about. He gets right in his face, telling him, "You mess with her, you mess with me." Rick is frequently around GH as much as he can get away with anyway, especially since Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Erbs, has returned to work. Isaiah also took concern for Portia when he saw her in an emotional crisis. Question is, who is Rick trying to mess with this time, and who Isaiah is going into protection spoilers for June 18, suggests that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, and Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, will have a frank talk. And it's about Daisy Gilmore Corinthos, Levi Clark Coughlin. Now that Sasha has returned to the Quartermain mansion with her newborn, it seems she doesn't want Michael around every spare minute. Presumably, Michael has moved back into the gatehouse with Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Serenity, and Sequoia Morkmako. So they're right across the yard from each other. Michael is very upset, and it shows, although Sasha's face shows she's not without compassion. He asks, "You want to cut me out of my daughter's life?" Lastly, Christina has some questions, as she asks someone if they will turn her in during a clip for tomorrow's GH. It doesn't look like the hospital, or it could be Rick harassing her and Isaiah being protective of her. Perhaps she's discussing the situation of her mother, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, being blackmailed over her bad decision to cut Eva's brake lines, which turned out to be Rick's instead. Now that Lucky Spencer's, Jonathan Jackson, left town, at least she doesn't have to worry about him going down with her for keeping her secret. It sounds like she's talking to someone else other than Rick or Ava. Who else could she be talking to who knows about the situation? Port Charles is simmering under the heat of new secrets, dangerous games, and a storm of passion that's about to explode on Wednesday, June 18. General Hospital spoilers tease a rollercoaster of emotions as love, betrayal, and loyalty clash in a single, unforgettable episode. As the summer storylines build towards shocking turning points, fans won't want to miss a single scene, because everything's about to change. The tension between Ava and Sunny reaches a boiling point, and not just because of their shady business entanglements. Sparks fly when Ava corners Sunny at the Metro Court, questioning his recent paranoia and sudden need to isolate her. Ava's voice may be velvet, but her intentions aren't soft. She knows Sunny is slipping, and she plans to seduce the truth out of him, one calculated move at a time. The seduction is both psychological and physical. Ava's eyeing a power shift, and it starts with weakening Sunny's defenses. But what she doesn't count on is Sunny letting his guard down emotionally just long enough to admit he's afraid of Jason, of Valentine, and of his own unraveling control. Could this vulnerability open the door for something more? Ava is as cunning as ever, and her next move could either reignite their past or destroy everything between them. Meanwhile, across town, Nina's loneliness grows louder. Willow's distance is taking its toll, and spoilers suggest that Nina may turn to a familiar shoulder to cry on, Martin Gray. But the conversation takes a sharp turn when Martin accidentally lets slip that Michael is keeping something huge from both Nina and Willow. As Nina's mind races to connect the dots, she makes a sudden, unexpected proposal. She wants Martin to help her dig deeper into Michael's activities, even if it means bending the law. Martin is torn. His conscience battles his loyalty to a paying client, but Nina's desperation is compelling. What does she suspect? And how far is she willing to go to be close to her daughter again? This could mark the beginning of a secret alliance that rocks the Quartermaine Corinthos household. In the shadows of the Quartermaine estate, Brooke Lynn and Chase are finally enjoying a moment of calm. Or so they think. But just as Brooke Lynn opens up about wanting to try for another baby, Chase is pulled into a secret security meeting with the PCPD. He's assigned a special protection detail involving a very high-profile target in Port Charles, none other than Jason Morgan. Chase is stunned to learn that the department believes Jason may be the next target of the same group. What's more shocking is that Jason doesn't want police protection. He wants Chase to go undercover, as his right-hand man. The line between duty and deception blurs as Chase agrees to protect Jason from within his world, knowing full well that Brooke Lynn will never approve of him risking everything again. Will Chase tell her the truth, or is this the beginning of a dangerous double life? Elsewhere, Jason himself is under pressure. He's trying to rebuild his connections, but every move he makes is being tracked. He knows Sunny no longer trusts him fully, and now, with Chase watching his back, Jason starts to question who his allies really are. Spoilers hint that Jason may confront Valentine this week in a tense standoff that could determine the future of Pikeman and beyond. Valentine isn't easily intimidated, and Jason knows the man has too much at stake to act rashly. But the threat of retaliation is growing stronger. Jason wants answers about Pikeman, about Drew, and most importantly, about Carly's safety. The mission is no longer just business, it's personal. Speaking of Carly, she gets a visitor at Kelly's that she doesn't expect, Diane. While Carly is cleaning up after the lunch crowd, Diane walks in with a folder full of legal papers. Carly braces herself for bad news, but what Diane reveals leaves her speechless. Drew has made a legal move to freeze joint assets tied to Aurora, and he's asking the court for Carly to step down from any active role in business decisions until the investigation surrounding Pikeman is resolved. Carly is furious. She's been loyal, patient, and forgiving. But this feels like a betrayal. Diane warns her to play it smart. But Carly's done playing defense. She vows to confront Drew, and when she does, expect fireworks. Carly's not backing down. She's ready to fight, and if that means exposing everything, so be it. Elsewhere at GH, TJ continues to struggle with the emotional fallout from Molly's revelation. Though they've agreed to keep working on their relationship, there's a palpable distance. And today, that gap grows wider. As TJ treats a new patient, Natalia, who claims to be suffering from stress and anxiety, he finds himself opening up to her in a way he hasn't with Molly in weeks. Natalia, still shaken from the recent stalker incident, finds comfort in TJ's calm professionalism. There's a slow burning connection forming, though neither is consciously aware of it yet. Still, Port Charles fans know how fast these moments can spiral into something much deeper. Could Natalia's trauma and TJ's pain create a dangerous emotional affair? Meanwhile, Emma Scorpio Drake is back on the case. After overhearing a suspicious conversation between Gio and a mystery caller, Emma begins to believe that Gio's involvement in the spy games of Port Charles may be more active than anyone suspects. As she digs through old USB files left behind by her mother, she stumbles upon a link between the recent attacks in Port Charles and a long-forgotten case involving Andra Maddox. Could the same mind control experiments that nearly broke Franco Baldwin be at the center of what's happening now? Emma's instincts scream yes, but going down this rabbit hole might put her in real danger.